Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome Gerald from TarotStache. Hi,
Hello.
Gerald.
Hello. I'm thrilled to be here.
So nice to see you, and happy Friday to you and to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I am looking forward to our mediumship show here today. We have been doing this for quite a while now, Gerald.
hmm
You really took a brave step forward, and I love practicing together and playing together, and really helping other people with getting their questions in and connecting them with their loved ones. So, Gerald, do you have another show coming up later on today?
Later on today, I have a rock, paper, scissors show with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected and Richie from Longman Tarot. It's a show where it's a caffeinated and unfiltered version. So
Oh,
it's a no holds barred. We did the last time we did this show, we did like 21 readings in an hour. So we're going quick with those.
wow.
Yes. It's a lot of fun. It's a
That
lot of fun.
sounds like it. It
Yes.
sounds like fun. And I just want to say hello to Sherry Luke and Scorpio Mama and Lois T and Carolyn Loving Life. Carolyn is going to be on my channel for a meet and greet on Sunday, the 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern. Carolyn's going to come on and share her story and how she got to be where she is on her spiritual journey. And
Oh,
I'm so looking forward to that. We're going to be telling stories and having some fun. And Tiffany Tisdale's here. Hello, Tiffany. And River Mist Faye. Hi, River Mist. Nice to see you. So, Gerald, I wanted to share with everybody some of the new features about my events.
I love
So,
this.
this is my website, everybody. And when you come to my website, you'll come to this main landing page where all my readings are, and you'll see up here right under this picture it says events, and you click on the events and you'll see these big bars. And this is the past life mini readings we did last Sunday. It was so much fun. I'll have to tell you guys all about that on my Sunday show. And this one is the Psychic Study Practice Group. That is this Sunday, the 23rd at 5 p.m. If somebody wants to just try the practice group once, you can come in and get your ticket here and try it just once. And then if you instead of I usually offer packages for like the fall, the winter, and all that stuff. So instead of investing in the whole package, you can just try once and see how it is. And
hmm
then, Gerald, this one is on Sunday, December 14th, 1 p.m. Eastern, and that is 10 a.m. Pacific. And this is an evidential mediumship demonstration. It's gallery style. And this event is free. So you just click anywhere on that bar and you'll see a description here. And Wisdom Seeker Joan and Gerald and myself will be coming together and offering a evidential mediumship demonstration. And this is a Zoom event and this is a free event. We just ask everyone to be sure that they plan to arrive approximately 10 minutes before the start time, because we will begin promptly at the start time. And you'll see that this event has no cost to it. So what you want to do is you want to click on attend, and when you click attend, it'll take you through the payment process, but there is no payment. So you just need to put your name and email so that when you click OK, the
hmm
email will send you the actual Zoom link for the event instantaneously. As soon as you go through this process, you'll get the link. If you want to test the link, feel free to jump in and test it and make sure you can get in. And if anybody has any issues, they can give me a call. But this is for everybody, and it's a free event, and it is an evidential mediumship demonstration. It is on Sunday, December 14th. And we're so excited to we've had such a wonderful response so far, and we're
Yes.
really looking forward to it. And yep. So, and I do, if you want to see some of my other events, you can look there as well. I just wanted to.
I like that. I did put into my chat your website. All of the links are below for all of our channels and such. Just if you are curious, go explore. It is free to explore. May I heap praise in your general direction for a moment?
Sure.
The practice sessions, I have benefited from learning with Jean. She creates an encouraging environment for me to experience my own skills and talents, and she recognizes it and says, do a little bit more of that, and it makes it very, very nice. So the practice sessions are one of those things where if you're not sure or you need that encouragement, give it a try. It's easy. I mean, it's scary and exciting all at the same time. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you very much, Gerald. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
I mean
And
it genuinely. It's beautiful. You've helped me, and I have been able to bring those skills into my other shows, into my other readings, and my private readings. It works very nicely.
wonderful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Char Clark is here. Leona is here. Michelle Krantz. Thank you very much for everybody for being here. And are you ready to get started there, Gerald?
I am.
All right. I see Michelle here, and I wanted to get started. Michelle said her mom's birthday was a couple of days ago. Her name is Isabel. Does she have a message for her? Hi, Michelle. Isabel. She just wants to thank you for remembering her on her birthday, her birth on Earth Day. And it's a wonderful way to celebrate her life. And I feel like she does she's showing me that she hangs around the house. Do you have a picture on the wall that sort of like is crooked or always like leans to one side? She's just showing me, or do you just have a picture of her hanging in a hallway, like when you in either like a stairway or a hallway? She's just showing me a picture of, and I'm assuming it's her, but she just is showing me that she's watching over you, and that she sees what's happening in your life.
She said, I have a pic of her on the refrigerator and one on a shelf.
Okay. I don't know if it ever goes askew, but that you have to keep straightening it for some reason. I do feel like that she likes the picture that you have of her. And it seems so long ago, but she says that it just seems like yesterday. She says she just wants you to know that she's still here. She's saying, I'm still here. Like she's not uh, gone forever, is what she's trying to tell you. I'm still here with you in spirit, and more in spirit, like energetically, Um, I don't she's just telling me that you've had a heavy heart recently, and she's I feel as though you're examining sort of your life and her life and life itself, and she's saying that she did live a full life, and she has no regrets. I don't think she lived to like a ripe old age. I don't think she got into like extreme elder, but she's saying that she's showing me like in her 60s. So I don't know if that's when she passed or if that's when she's just showing me. But she's just showing me that she was ready. She was ready to I feel as though she lived a full life is what she's saying. How about you, Gerald? And I'll try and get a little bit more. She was in her mid 50s. Okay. Yeah.
And Michelle did say this is the first year that both of her parents are in spirit. Michelle, when Jean put this up, the first image I got was of a bird feeder and a bird bath. I don't know if she used to feed birds. You have a bird bath or bird feeder. There's this sense of what I'm getting is, even though she is not quite she's not here with you physically, she's always around you. The message feels very much like, get inspired by some of the birds you see to pop up. Feel this idea. Am I late? Part of me is she wants you to notice all of the birds around. That may be a way she wants to communicate with you. My dad built bird houses and fed birds. I still have okay, you still have a bird bath outside. Fill it up, clean it out. This is one of those opportunities for you to connect with them, Michelle. If you start feeding the birds in winter, continue to do it until the spring, because they're going to stick around. I just love that you still have bird houses and a bird bath outside. There's a message about that. Do some cleaning with it, fill it up, make sure it also gives you the ability, Michelle, to get out into the environment and to do connecting there. That helps you stay in the present moment, it feels like, especially when things can be a little overwhelming. So that's what
wonderful. Thank you very much, Michelle. And if something else comes up with Isabel, I'll let you know. She's I was not clear on some of what she was trying to show me, but maybe we can come back. All right. So this is Zena. And she says, a message from Zena would be wonderful. Her birthday is today. Now, isn't that funny that Michelle also said that her mother's birthday? So it's not a coincidence. These things, I mean, yes, it could be just because, but in the shows, they often come through with like a thread, with like a common thread, a common subject, a common similarity between them. And I'm just pointing that out because I know that it's happened enough times that it's not just a coincidence.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All right. So Miss Zena, I guess this is your mother.
Mm-hmm. And this is Lisa. So who's Zena's daughter.
Well, she says that you're still in contact with her. She's saying that you know that she's always there for you. She leaves you little clues, little breadcrumbs, and she's saying that you get messages from her a lot, and it almost is like things are something around the house that you notice that are different, that are clues from her. And you sort of, say, I know that's you, Mom, or I feel like you're in conversation with her and she does come in and connect with you from time to time. She wants to say thank you very much for celebrating her life and her birth here, her existence on in this world. And to celebrate their birthday is to celebrate that they were incarnated here in this world and the good that they've done and the changes that they've made and the service and the dedication that they've made towards this world. And she's saying, you are part of my legacy. Do you have children, Lisa? Because she's saying, and her family lives on. And she's saying, um, people, connections, relationships are what makes, she's saying, it makes helps the soul to grow.
She does have a son.
Okay, Lisa has a son. Yeah, good. She is very much looking forward to her legacy to continue. How about you, Gerald?
Okay, Lisa, I got this is an interesting thing. Checking in with Xena on her birthday. She pulled out a skillet, a special skillet she used to use all the time. She wants you to bang on that skillet, make a little bit of music, make a little bit of noise. And then she actually wants you to cook a meal using this skillet. I do not know if Xena had a favorite skillet. If this means something to you, it was very apparent. It was like, okay, bang on that, make a bit of music, make some sound, dance and sing. I'm wondering also if she might have done that with you as a child to create that and to get you to dance. This is an opportunity for you of doing something. I'm definitely cooking something up, not cooking literally. Okay. Well, yes, there's this feeling of you doing something that the two of you used to do that connected you. And there's a lot of physical movement that needs to happen. So, and I know, Lisa, you do a lot of stuff with music. But she's dancing around. She's wanting you to play and to have a bit of fun like that today, especially for her birthday. Is what I got.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Lisa. And she also says that she does get messages from her mom and she talks to her all the time.
Good.
So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me just see. Gerald, you told me about that thing at the top here. I'm not sure I'm seeing it for some reason.
It's right above the comments on the right-hand side. It should be show chat.
Yeah, I remember seeing it at one time.
Oh.
I just don't see it right now for some reason. Isn't that funny?
It's weird.
I know. Comments, and I'm all the way to the top, I think. Let me go to the top of the comments. No, I've seen it before. All right. Mm-hmm. Sorry, you guys. It's just a little details here. Let me just go to the next comment. All right. Thank you very much, Lisa, and to your mom, Xena. Mm-hmm. She said, a musical community of tiny homes. Thank you, guys. Much love to you and all my friends here. Miss you all. Aww,
it's good to see you, Lisa.
Sweet. So next we have Carolyn Loving Life, and she would like to get a message from her grandfather Everett, who crossed in 1970. And then Jenny, Virginia, you'll be next. Was he on a farm? I see him around, I mean, with like a silo. It almost looks like a dairy farm to me, or just like a chicken farm or, a small farm. Um, because I was expecting to see him on a ranch, but it looks more like he was on a farm. I feel like he liked to sort of sit and chat and do small talk with other people. Like he would go and visit people and chat with them. It's a lost art these days. People don't go and
Mhm.
visit other people's homes and sit down and visit. But he's telling me that he would engage with people, and now he's telling me something around automobiles or mechanics. Um, not a mechanic, but sort of like farm equipment, he's still saying. No, he lived in the country in Mississippi after moving from New Orleans. Okay. Well, he may have dreamed that he would be on a farm someday. Um, but he's showing me himself sitting down and leaning back and just like talking about, life, or talking about just shooting the breeze, I guess they used to call it. I don't know. Um, he just seems a little more laid back, a little more easygoing. And I feel as though he was the kind of man that would come home and have his dinner would be ready waiting for him. So he had a little bit of extra time on his hands. Um, but I don't know if he tinkered around mechanics or equipment at all. How about you, Gerald?
I initially got overalls, definitely in dungarees, work things. A he I'm curious if he was a smoker. I did see him sitting on hay bales and talking. That connection with people was really important for Everett. He was a keen observer. He also was good at connecting dots that people may miss. He's one of those people in the community too. It started a little slowly. He was a friendly guy, and so he would do this thing to where he would observe. That would connect him with something else. He would sit out on his porch and tell stories. He had red beans and rice every night for dinner. He wore khakis, and yes, he smoked.
Wow.
He really is that. He loves to tell the stories. I honestly wish he would have written them down or had a radio show. That would have been an interesting thing. Um, I think the message from him is to, if you have stories to tell, listen for the right opportunity to share those stories. Not every story you have needs to be shared with everyone. He's smart that way. He's an intelligent guy, and he wasn't necessarily book smart. He was experience smart. So,
Yeah, I get him very well adjusted.
mm-hmm.
Very a good sense of community, and he liked to keep himself busy. I don't know if he liked to stay away from the house or he always was out doing something, and then coming home he would have that satisfaction of being greeted when he came home with open arms and joy, like grandpa's out working, and then everybody would wait for him to come. Like he was always doing something or going somewhere. And then when he came back, that joy of everybody greeting him. I do feel like he was a little bit of a strict or tough, uh, you know, upbringing his children, but I think he was fair. Yeah.
Mm.
He only went to third grade, but was a mathematician and brilliant carpenter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's great. Thanks, Carolyn.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Jenny in Virginia is next, and she says, "I'd love to have a message from my dear friend Carol, please." Aw. And next is Leah Omega, and Leah, just say hi. Jenny in Virginia. I heard her just say, you haven't lost me." She's saying, "I haven't lost, you haven't lost me. Don't you know I'm still here with you? Don't you know I can still connect with you?" I feel as though you've had dreams about her, or and she wants you to know. She's just saying that she misses the connection. She misses you being able to rely on you and you being able to rely on her. She's saying that that was um, the integrity, and you guys had like a vault where you could tell each other anything, and you knew it would never pass their lips, and that was rare. And but she's saying she still kept your secrets. um but she just wants you to know that the connection was real, and the love and the respect that you had for one another, and the way that you were there for one another and could rely on each other to for whatever came up. And it's good to have like a confidant, is what she's saying. And she's saying, "I am still your confidant, so please still rely on her, still talk to her, and she's still your confidant." And ask her for a message, like if she can hear you or if she can see you, send you a butterfly or whatever. So ask her for signs and synchronicities. But I do feel as though you may have dreamed about her. We were friends for 33 years. Oh my
Mm.
gosh, that's like a sister. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I like that. Jenny, the first thing that I got was what I heard was braid your hair and go do the hard things first. Sort of like it was a very clear message when this went up with your friend Carol. Braid your hair, tie it up, do the hard stuff first. She's definitely she's wanting you to do some humming and hum often while you're doing those hard things. There's something about a song or a group you really liked, both of you. Um, but boy, she keeps talking about braiding her hair, putting it up, getting it out of the way. And she was very specific. Do the hard things first. That's what I have for you, Jenny. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Okay, it does make sense. Good. Good.
Wow. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Thank you, Carol. Carol comes through really very strongly, very strongly.
Mm-hmm.
So, Leah, are you here? Leah, if you can just say hello, that'd be great. Leah Omega, are you still here? I had a feeling she may not have been. That's why I'm waiting for her.
Okay.
Um, all right. You know what I want to do? If you don't mind, I'm just trying to find it. Sorry.
No, that's good.
And if anybody sees Leah, let me know. All right, I see Silky Steel. Is Silky Steel still here?
Yes.
Silky's still here. All right. Silky said, I would love to get a message from my friend Bill. Um, so he's sort of he's in the wings behind a curtain and he takes a step out. And I'm not sure if that makes any sense why he would be either hesitant or not wanting to come forward. But he's sort of like behind you, maybe like 6 feet behind you, and there's an imaginary curtain that he's stepping out. So he's not coming straight forward to me. He just is stepping out behind a curtain. So I'm not sure if there was anything he had to hide or anything that he may be ashamed of, or he is coming through with a little bit of an apology. Do you think he had a crush on you? Because I think he had a little bit. He did adore you. If it wasn't a crush, he did adore you. And I felt like he adored you from afar. I don't know if you had a really romantic relationship.
Silky Steel said he introduced himself to me as one of my guides. We loved each other dearly. I want to pop in if I may.
Yeah.
The first Silky, the first thing that I got was a book. It was a book. It wasn't a particular book, and he was telling me to encourage you to open it and read random pages. These random pages in this book may be an opportunity for how he's going to communicate with you for things of inspiration. And I don't know if it's a holy book, a Bible. It could be the new Danielle Steele or something like that. It's just open the book and just start reading, because these are going to give nudges of inspiration to you. He's encouraging you to sit down and do some meditating, especially I don't know if you're on water at all, something along those lines. Perhaps you see yourself on water whilst you meditate. It's just you need to get inspired by these words in this book, that nudge of inspiration. Sit down, meditate on it. You meditate for an hour every morning. Okay. It could be something to where you grab something. You meditate in the tub. There's the water. So there's this. Grab a nearby book, pop it open, and go. You could even go, Bill, what do you got for me? Don't try to explain it. Just read it, mark it, and go meditate.
I just wanted to hear something from him as my friend and not as my guide.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just, he wasn't, it was a little bit curious why he stepped out from behind a curtain. I didn't know if that made any sense to you. Was he ever in theater? Was he a shy guy? Did he love you from afar? Or did he always want to date you and you guys just stayed friends? Like, I don't know what that means. And that's what he's pretty much stuck on. But he looks like he had like not shoulder length hair, but hair that was, pretty far down on his neck. And I see it being sort of wavy and dark. And he is showing me himself maybe a little on the younger side, maybe in his 30s. And he's showing me, but he's not like sort of coming forward. He's almost like standing behind you. Mm-hmm. So we dated a bit off and on, but we were mostly just friends. Okay.
He was an engineer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, it might come to you later. So if mm-hmm. He's just not going past that one scene. So let me see. Thank you very much, Silky Steel. We appreciate your question. And if you don't mind, I wanted to go back to Michelle Krantz and give her mom, Isabel, another try. Only because I was second guessing myself because I was getting your dad. Oh, wait. And so Silky Steel said he had gray hair from the day I met him, but it was longer and wavy perhaps when he was younger. Okay. So Michelle Krantz, if you don't mind, I want to give Isabel another try to come through. She hasn't left. And, when I was when I was asking for Isabel to come forward, I kept getting your father, but I wasn't trusting that because I was trying to get her. And I was trying to ask for Isabel, but Isabel didn't want to come forward. She wanted your dad to come forward. And then when Gerald said about the birdhouses, and then you said, yes, my dad did build, and that was your dad coming forward. So I feel like your mom was sort of like waiting or allowing your dad to come through because that's what you really needed to, who you really needed to hear from, perhaps. So your mom's coming through almost like as your best friend. And she's saying, Michelle, she's just very proud of you. She's very proud of the woman that you've become and the choices that you've made in your life, and they haven't been easy. But she's saying you have integrity and you have self-worth that she's really very proud of. Like, it doesn't matter what's in your bank account. It doesn't matter how many bedrooms you have in your home. It matters what you have in your heart. And this integrity and this tough choices and your ability to, stand strong and have some self-esteem and, priorities and boundaries. She's really very proud of you. And she wants you to know that it's not easy here in this world. And she just wants you to know that she is watching over you. She's always with you. And that she's been with you throughout your ordeal with Dad. But she's saying that she's really looking at you eye to eye, like woman to woman, not like mother to daughter. And she just wants you to know that she loves you and that she's there for you. And I do feel as though your mother has gained strength. She has gained wisdom. And she just wants you to know that she's by your side, that you can lean on her. She's there. So that's what she's telling me.
I'm glad you got that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt like there was something blocking me from getting the rest of that. All right, so that was for Michelle Krantz. Okay, well, thanks. I needed to do that. Okay, so M. Raylan, if she's still here, she would like to get a message from her mother, Susan, who passed in 2019. Thank you. And here it is in caps. Thank you. M. Raylan.
Yes, still here.
So your mom's coming through. She's coming through with a little bit of an apology, saying that she's sorry she couldn't be the mother that you needed in the times that you needed her. She was there for you, but she was either otherwise occupied or otherwise engaged or distracted from you. And when you needed her to either pay attention or to listen to you, she was either too busy or she was on the phone or she had it just seemed like she was like sort of engaged and tied up a lot. And you had a lot of free time on your hands, but she didn't. And it was almost like, no, no, wait until after this, wait until they leave, wait until I get this done. And your mom felt like she was overwhelmed and was trying to like fry up the bacon and bring it home in the pan or something. I don't know what that little saying is, but your mom was trying to do it all. And I don't know if she was a single mother or not. I'm either that or she just had a lot on her plate. But she just wants you to know that she's sorry she wasn't there for you in the days and the times that you really needed just to sit down and connect. Sit on my bed, Mom. Come in my room and sit on my bed and let's talk. And your mom would be like, I can't do this. I have laundry to do. I have, like, she would always say that she had something else to do because she was so busy. But she just wants to let you know that she's sorry that she wasn't there for you in the times that you needed her. I'm not sure if any of that makes sense, Emery Lynn.
I got an image of a pair of shoes. These were the white canvas shoes that some of us used to wear in gym class. They were laced up. They're dirty. They used to be white. This is the image that I was getting. Sometimes her shoes would come untied. She would be so busy doing things, she wouldn't lace up her shoes. She wouldn't stop to, yeah, they could be Keds or maybe the cheap brand. Those are the ones that I had. There's something about these shoes that are important. The other thing is, and I'm while you were talking, I am also getting like she was always doing so much. She was always moving, missed having an opportunity to sit down and just be present. She was not one to stand still. Part of also what I'm feeling is she was really sharp with her her intellect. She didn't show it, but boy, was she really good. She also felt things deeply. So there's a sense of mastery about that and having to manage that in a world where it was crazy. She wants you to remember the importance of being in the present moment. She did feel deeply. She does. I mean, it's a woo. It's like, wow. So she's encouraging you to not to be like her where she's always moving. Instead, be like her in understanding the depths of what you're feeling, and to balance your really active mind and problem solving that you have, and to bring those together. Part of that is to sit and to really be in the present moment with the people around you. So thanks for that.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Raylyn. Raylyn. And thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
Let me see. Oh, you're welcome. So I don't see Sandra Ray. I see Leona pointing out Sandra Ray. Let me see. Did I miss Sandra Ray? Oh, Sandra D. Okay. I see Sandra D. Hi, Sandra D. And she would like to get a message from her mom, Patricia. And thank you, Leona, very much, because I see Leona. She pops out at me, and that was an assist. Thank you, Leona. We have a message from my mom, Patricia. I'm seeing a dog, and it's almost like a stuffed dog with a birthday party hat on. So Patricia she's showing me herself almost with, well, sort of with a cardigan on. She had like an 80s look to her. For me, this is what it looked like to me. Like she had on either like a turtleneck with a cardigan. I don't know if it was that or if she had a shirt with like another button down shirt open over top of it. There's something that she wore something, and then she always wore something over it. So I'm not sure if that makes sense. It could have been a sweater, another shirt, or something that she wore two shirts. But this is the way she felt comfortable. So she's also showing me the bottoms of her shoes. This is so random. So random. She's like picking up her foot, and like how you look at the bottom of your shoe by picking up your foot and looking back. And these shoes are Mary Jane's. She's extending her unconditional love, undying love, forever and everlasting love to you. She wants you to know that you are perfect in her eyes, and that no matter what may have happened in this lifetime, where she may not have seen that all the time or told you all the time, she's letting you know now that she has always and will always love you, and that she is absolutely I feel as though she's just really not consumed with you, but she's very much it's sort of like an overwhelming kind of a feeling of love. So I'm not sure if she was a little bit overly protective or overly like in your business, but she just wants you to know that she loves you. She always has. She always will. She's in your heart. I feel like that she may have stepped on your toes or have said things that came off a little curt, but she wants you to know through it all, she's always loved you. She wants you to know that even though she may not have been able to express it in an eloquent way, and I do feel as though it's like she only had one way of expressing emotion, and it was like overdrive. It was like she would overdo things or overstay or over send or over talk, or it seemed like she always said, why did I do that? Like it was almost like, why did I do too much? But she felt like she just wanted to help you. Instead, I feel like she was like not an enabler. I don't even know what that means, but she would sort of like say, my way is better, or let me do it, or let me tell you, or like she was almost trying to live your life for you, or tell you how to do things. It was almost like a little bit over too much is what she's saying. So I'm not sure if any of that means anything. Okay, she says, I know, but that is, she just wants you to know that that through it all, through all of, like, it was like her ability to wake up and understand what it is that you needed, and she never saw herself as being overbearing at all. She just saw herself as caring so much that she wanted to do it all. She said all of it, Jean. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you, Sandra D.
When I first started to connect with Patricia, I got an image of her hands in a pot of water or wax, perhaps, like she was dyeing fabric or maybe making candles, or washing something. So this was a big pot, and she was trying to do things. Then what comes through is the follow the inspiration is the message she has. She just follow that. It doesn't need to make sense. Just you get inspired and go do it. Give it a try. See what happens. But I'm curious. Does it make sense? Were her hands in a big pot of water or dye, or did she do washing? I'm just curious about that, because that was a really, really clear message from Patricia. But she's like, going follow the inspiration. I would say get started on doing stuff, and play with it.
They used to have this paraffin wax treatment for your hands. And when you were describing that, that's what it looked like to me.
That's initially what I thought. You're right. You're right.
She said cooking. That sounds like cooking. Her hands were always cooking. Yeah.
Lots of house things and cleaning. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah. She's cute. She's cute and she's lovable, and she didn't know when to stop.
She'd finish something and start right back over just to redo it.
Okay. All right. So is Leah back? Did Leah Omega come back? Leah Omega 8? Because I thought I saw her in the chat here. I just wanted to give her one more try. Nope. She says nope. All right, Leona. Leona says she's not here. She's not here.
I love it.
All right. I'll let go of that. Okay. So is Sherry Luke still here? Miss Sherry Luke. Is Sherry Luke still here? Sherry, just say hi.
Yes.
Oh, she's here. Okay. And Sherry would like a message from her father, Bob, Luke. He's saying you look like him. He's saying you have his eyes. He was handsome, but I don't think he knew it. Like he didn't walk around thinking he was handsome, but other people thought he was. He was a hard worker. I feel him with a scruffy face. So I don't know if he like shaved in the afternoon or, like so that you would see him most of the day with a scruff, and then when he got home from work he would shower and shave, and he would be clean shaven, in the evening. So I do see him having more of a scruff. I don't know what that means, but he's saying Bobby. I feel like he had a very kind heart, and he was trying. It wasn't easy for him either at his job or earning money, or just he had to put all of himself into his work and all of himself into making things for that house. And I feel like he maybe worked and then had a side job, and he's showing me a big giant either eagle or hawk, and it has something in its in its grasp. This hawk has something in its grasp. So I'm not sure if he liked birds, or if he was a hunter of any sort, or if he liked condors or big giant birds.
She said hunting trip. Yes, he was always gone.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I didn't interrupt your flow.
No, not at all. But thank you. I just feel like he was, it was not easy for him. Like, I don't feel like he had any downtime, or you did say hunting, but I just don't feel like he had a lot of extra time. Maybe this is how he felt, whether he did or he didn't. He felt like he didn't have any extra time. Like he only had this amount of time to do this and this amount of time to do this. And when he got some time, he did that, but it didn't feel like ample time to him. It didn't feel like extra time. Like I feel like he wanted to do more than one thing for his free time, but there was only so much free time to choose from, He was always working. The scruff was from a hunting trip. Okay. I do see that he almost felt like he almost felt like he had to prove himself. He had to do more than what was expected, and he was there wasn't very much work-life balance. He like it kind of felt like if he messed up at work, or if he didn't go into work, or if he wasn't paying attention to work, then he didn't get ahead. Like he had to be on and focused all the time. But I do see him maybe doing something else, but maybe he enjoyed that. I don't know. But I do feel as though it was a struggle. It was an effort. And it was almost like I was working, and then my life was over. And he says, for what? Why was I working so hard? It was the time in between working. It was the everyday life, is when we make connections, is when we make memories, is when we live our life, is in between that. But he had so much dedication and focus on on that kind of I don't know, it's very very focused. And it's not like focused, but it was almost like that's all he ever thought about was work. But he's saying he didn't get a chance to like enjoy the breakfast in the morning with the kids, or just those in between times. And he's saying they happened, but he was always either in a rush or thinking about work or movie because he thought that that was his identity. But he realized that he was a human who worked. He wasn't a worker who was a human. Like he got the roles mixed up, and he was very much into his profession and earning money. And I think that it was just the time that he had a lot of pressure on him to, make money and get ahead. But he's just saying that it's those moments, it's those times in between. Did you get anything there, Gerald?
I'm curious if he had something happen to one of his fingers, if there was a birthmark, a tattoo, some sort of an injury to one of his fingers. I'm curious about that. That was initially what I saw. So I don't know if there was some sort of a birthmark. He also
his thumb.
Okay. His work-life balance was off. He could be a bit hot-headed. The initial reaction when something didn't go as expected was for him to get loud, emotional, and do but he used to I used to rub it when he carried me. Oh, that's beautiful. His initial reaction when something didn't go as planned was to get upset, go over the top. Then he'd go away, he'd spend a little bit of time, figure all of that out, and then come forward and then be able to connect and to demonstrate his emotions in a healthier way rather than the flying off the handle. I have a feeling he flew off the handle occasionally. And then he would, I don't know if he would apologize, yet he would try to demonstrate he didn't mean to do it, that he was trying to back up a bit. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Not in front of me. He was always in charge. Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course he
was.
What
did he do, Sherry? What was his profession? Because it was like he was always focused on that. And he just, and we realize these things, and we all do these things where we are the job. He was an electrician entrepreneur. Yeah, he probably always was looking for the next job or something. I don't know, but it's like he couldn't rest.
Yeah.
And if he messed up, it was serious. It was a lot of pressure on him, but it took a lot of his effort. Yeah, he had his own business, and that in itself is overwhelming too, or can be. Yeah, but it's funny that he said his identity was a human who had a job and not a worker who was human. Like he not forgot, but he didn't take the time to enjoy the moments in between. And it's like the sacrifice, but that work-life balance is really important. And I think a lot of us today are being reminded of that work-life balance, and to not to sacrifice our friends and family and relationships for the job,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, very good. Thank you all very much. Thank you to all of the moderators. Thank you to all of my members who are here. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate all of the assistance throughout the show. Thank you, Gerald. Your assistance was invaluable. Thank you very much. I appreciate connecting with you and working with you. Thank you, Bora Bora. She's so sweet, reminding everybody to do the YouTube things. And yes. Gerald's going to be on again a little bit later. What time is your back and forth going to be?
The top of next hour.
Very
So
nice.
in about 55 minutes.
Very nice. And I will be back again later today as well. I'll be on with Stacy. She's the spiritual artist, and she's going to come on and show us some of her spiritual art. She does uh, renditions of spirit guides, and it's very interesting. She'll tell us all about it.
Oh, I love
And
that.
that's it. That's at 2:00. And she's beautiful. She's a beautiful artist. And then I'll be on with Terry Lee later on this afternoon at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, and we're going to be doing the psychic triad. So
I love that.
I have a triple header today. So
Yes.
we'll see everybody again a little bit later. Please do come on back. And thank you again, Gerald. I really
Thank you.
enjoyed spending time together.
Yes.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.